I am hungry as shit right now.
Oh, shocker.
Run my intro, Corey. Run it.
Run it! I'll kiss you!
Kiss me, fat boy.
We have a ton of stories for you guys today.
Alright, so this was senior year. I think it was towards graduation. So this guy, let's just say his last name, he has a lot of brothers and sisters who it wasn't anything like aggressive. He was just like saying a yo mama joke to somebody, and the kid just fucking snapped. They jumped him and then they throw him in a garbage can.
Oh my gosh, I remember this now.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this school? Honestly, it was really funny because I think you kind of deserve it. Anyways, this was also senior year. So this guy and his girlfriend were in the back of a math class. She's giving him a hand job. We know it was a hand job, and they used hand sanitizer as fucking lube. And then the video got leaked. It literally was everywhere. The girlfriend tried to debunk it by saying, no, I was just rubbing his leg. I'm like, girl, it's fucking obvious. You were stroking that thing. Yeah, the night before our graduation, like we walked, we had like a big party or some bullshit. He was there for like maybe a minute, I think. One of the popular kids wrote, "Kiss my class," and the teacher was so pissed off. We're like, come on, it's not even that bad. And then later on, when we come back, somebody found like parts of a car and just left it in front of the office. And there was tire marks everywhere. And they said, if you do not take care of this, you're not walking.
So I guess a story that I have, I was director of a play at one point, and then there was this girl who constantly had issues. Everybody was just trying to like really catch her in something. They apparently caught her during a theater rehearsal. She goes and just leaves randomly, and she just goes off and gets finger blasted in a little like community room for the students.
Yeah. Everybody was barred from going. You had to have an adult with you if you wanted to work in there. People like had sex everywhere. Like people were having sex in the band room. I think in that fucking unisex bathroom, people were having sex.
Oh, okay. So this is not my senior year. This is my sophomore year. It was kind of stupid, but at the same time, the school overreacted way too fucking much. So my friend pulled up on his iPad on YouTube. He found a 10-hour loop video of Mr. Krabs walking, and he shut it in his locker and locked it and walked away. The school thought it was a fucking bomb. He got 3 days of in-school suspension. I'm genuinely impressed how they got those two things mixed up.
There was also my next door neighbor was pretty controversial in the school. So his family was notorious for like inbreeding and stuff like that, and there was jokes always about it. Do I know whether he did any of that? Actually, I have no idea. Anyway, so we found one day there was just a bunch of police at school during lunch, and we found out he came back to the school just to pull a knife on someone.
So he actually tried to buy used socks of a friend of mine. Either that or he wanted to see the feet. I'm like, bro, that's insane. I was probably a sophomore, and he was trying to talk so much shit to me for no reason. I wasn't really close with these guys. They were the seniors, but they were pretty nice to me. Those two guys, they called him out on it, and he got fucking flattened. It was so hilarious. You were there. You were the manager.
Yeah. So sophomore year, when I say I played football, I did not play football. I was the manager of the football team. Oh, I had a teacher throw a whole ass chair at me.
I remember that. It was funny.
I was really annoying. Like I said, senior year was where I started to get my like balls, I guess you could say. And so I started like making fun of teachers, and it was really funny because the teachers like, and I didn't make fun of like all my teachers. It was just really this one because he really liked fucking with people. So I fucked with him back. Everybody fucked with him, but I like started really going in on him one day, and he just threw a whole ass desk at me. He was like done with my shit.
And then the porn that he found on your phone.
Yeah. He said at one point he found porn on my phone, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And then the other time, I think I was walking with either you or another friend of mine, and he throws a hacky sack, misses the guy he was aiming for, and drills me in the side of the leg. I'm like, motherfucker, that hurt.
He was notorious for throwing hacky sacks.
When I mean throw hard, like he cocked his arm back and whipped it at him, and it hit me in the back of the leg. I'm like, oh, that really hurt. Timothy, I love you. Okay, hold on, for context. We just ordered DoorDash, and this is our driver, and this is what he sends. I'm on my way with your order. Oh my God, that just made my day. Anyways, so yeah, this kid was a one of a kind, I'll say. He's called people gorillas, and especially black people.
Wait, did he really?
Oh yeah, no, in the middle of class. Yeah, he said that to the only black kid in that class, excuse me. And then one day we started talking in Spanish for fun. He got so pissed off at us for talking in Spanish. He's like, you need to speak English, god damn it.
The funniest part is he always wore a Harley Davidson jacket, like this black, gross-ass Harley Davidson jacket.
He did wear something different one time. We were all pretty fucking shocked. It was funny.
Let's talk about Weezer. So Mr. Weezer was one of the teachers that we had in like middle school. This guy was creepy as shit. He always talked so slow. His room was always so hot to make sure all the students had the least amount of clothing on as possible. When you looked in his closet in his room, there was like super tight tights. They're like track tights, I get it, but like why were they the tightest fucking things ever? I forgot my shorts one time and he made me wear one of those. I hated that. They were covered in sweat. It was disgusting. My actual like rival, I guess, in track beat a school record one time. He went back on that school record because he recorded it on his iPad and said his iPad gave him a different time.
Yeah, he was notorious for being creepy. He always talked down to the females in our class, kind of sexually too. And you know, he would look directly in this area. And then I'm gonna jump up a little bit to senior year, one of our shows. So there was these doors on each side on the left, one to the right, and I look through the crack and you could see like everybody there. I see this iPad. So I go backstage real quick and I look up at the screen and he is sitting there in the front fucking row of the stage with this iPad on the tripod directly straight at the stage. And then now we're tracking back to middle school. We had our 8th grade banquet and he's there and another teacher was there, and allegedly he was like filming people's skirts upwards, if you catch my drift. You know, I say allegedly because I heard the other teacher didn't know what the fuck was going on. The other alleged thing about him, I've heard about this story for years, that he had a fursuit in his closet. So technically he did get fired. He ended up going to then he came back to the middle school. I mean, I haven't seen this dude in like 2 years. I have no idea if he's still at the middle school or not. I really hope he isn't. I wouldn't say that in the way, because I've heard about what's going on at the middle school, is that it's just gone completely down fucking hill. Drug dealers, shit like that. People having sex in middle school. Anyways.
Wear your condoms, kids. All right. Anyway, Corey, run the outro.
Hi guys, my name is Steven and I'm CEO of Toad's Life. Due to lack of funds, Corey doesn't get paid enough and hasn't made an outro. Make sure you like and subscribe so we can afford to make an outro.
Woo!
I'll show you my tits, Corey.